What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to He Said, She Said, and the Real. Yes, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you. Welcome to the realest relationship podcast out there. Listen, y'all, we keep it real, raw, relevant. We talk about everything: relationships, situationships, friendships, how to not go down with the ship. And listen, you get it fresh from the relationship misfits. We don't pretend to know that we have it all together. We will tell you what not to do. So let me bring our misfits out. Let's see, who am I going to randomly pick? Yep. What's up, Mr. Smoke Fella?
Bring it on. What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
What's going on? Hey, listen, we had to take that break so my girls get their pH balance up, but we back in the spot and we about to get it in.
No. Just because you said that, let me bring my sheets to the stage.
Boy, I'm about to punch you.
Ooh. You didn't say we had to get our pH balance.
Hey, that's where we left off, so that's where we starting.
All right, Lefty, what's going on?
Lefty Dundee in the building today. Let's go.
Hey, we got our family already weighing in.
Man,
what's
they
up,
chiming
Jenna?
in.
We missed you too.
Hey,
What's up, Peter? What's up, Asada? Yes, Jenna, like, don't leave us like that again, Nick. I got you. Ooh, hey, Tiana. Jenna said she thought you got blocked. No, you never get blocked. we don't block anybody. We can handle it. In fact, I dare anybody to go toe to toe with this panel. I stand behind this panel. They got mouth for days.
Hey, put that in a box. Put that in the box. Put that in the box so we won't.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
But, okay.
In the box.
All right. So T Rich, what's going on? Hey Lisa, we missed you. Hey moms. Look, everybody has just adopted Damani's mom as mom. Yes. What's up, Ed?
Hey. Watch yourselves now.
Don't get started already. We're not gonna have this fighting. We've been gone from each other.
Left, that's our moms. Ain't nobody gonna claim that. That's me.
Vanessa said, hey y'all.
And Ben.
Makes sense.
Okay, y'all. So what did y'all do on y'all time off? Like, what did y'all do while we wasn't kicking it with our peeps?
Who you asking?
Right.
Anyone?
Well, I mean, Lefty, since you got the bottle turned up of water, like what you cleansing your system out from? What was you doing?
A lot of that, but without water. Too much of it. Right. Man, really working more than anything, man. We got our other shows we do, sports shows, so working on some other projects. So, and we really ain't had no downtime. We just missed 2 hours on our Tuesday, but it's still been a hustle and bustle.
Hey, I took a trip and walked through the pumpkin patch. Shout out to LaRon Sweets Jones. Went to the pumpkin patch, baby.
Wow. What up, Sweets?
Is there a story behind the pumpkin patch?
Leave it alone. It's an inside joke.
All right. I was like,
I'm a little concerned.
That's not for the public. That's not for the public.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
What'd you do?
I idle time, dog, is the devil's playground. Like, I sent a couple of hey big head texts. Like, what you doing, big head?
What?
Wait, the question is, did you close the deal? Did you close the deal? Let you tell it.
Hey, Left. She cheesing pretty hard.
Mm-hmm. Cheeks all rosy.
I did not know.
Kiki.
No, I did not.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. No, I actually missed you. I was sitting there like, well, what am I gonna do with my time? So I just started picking through the phone. Like, let's see what can happen with this one right here. So yeah, no. Maybe if they were vaccinated, maybe I would have gone, but no, they weren't vaccinated.
How you know they wasn't vaccinated? You asked.
Because I asked. Yes, it's almost like a daggone STD test. Daggone, did you get vaccinated?
So I was going to ask you what type of vaccination you referring to.
That's how you get your pimp on now.
Hey, yeah,
you got your shots playing like they puppies or something.
Yeah,
you got your shots.
You got your shots.
You got your shots.
Yes. Hey, the COVID-19 vaccine is the new STD test. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Jerome, he want to know what big head you're talking about.
I'm not only
going there. And
I only call the ones with the big heads and the big heads.
I actually just like took a nap, y'all. Like I was so bored without y'all on Tuesday. I realized that I have no life, and I binge watched like Married at First Sight.
Hey, look, she was sitting there watching TV like.
Yes,
right. Like I was like, we funnier than this. We should be on right now.
Correct.
Lisa said, "Oh, we changed the Biggie verse."
Actually, bitches are like vaccinated.
Hey,
yes, Lisa.
Bars.
Yes.
Bars.
Really?
Definitely bars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say. So the first bars award of the night goes to Lisa.
Yes.
For whatever reason, I'm having technical difficulties, so I can't play the bars. But whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. That's what happens when we have gone away for a while.
Take a week off. Let's see what happened.
That's the El Paso.
Everything go crazy.
El Paso internet, kind of like Gary's.
Oh.
So we
already. Yes. Already.
Let's go.
Already. We are. How many seconds? We only 9 minutes in, and you already going in on Jerry.
Protect yourself at all times for the rest of the night. Just telling you. Because
oh my gosh.
Oh. Anyway. Listen, I'm glad to know y'all all enjoyed y'all week off because it won't happen for another 20 episodes. So glad you enjoyed that vacation. That's the only unpaid vacation you will get on this podcast for the next 20 weeks. So,
Hold on. I just did. Wait a minute. I need you to check the chat box. Are y'all for real about? They talk about pH balance, girl. If we done started something,
I saw that.
LeBron, what if the shot throw off my pH? Trust me, we got that on lock. I got it on lock.
I shouldn't have started that.
Oh my God. We have one street fed. But we trying to help y'all. And then it becomes the laughing joke of the show. Like, okay.
Facts.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay. Cheers.
Okay. So listen, a lot has happened since we all touch base. So Tiff, I'm coming to you. Has anything happened with our little, what's on your mind, friend?
Yeah.
We invested in his relationship now. So do we have an update?
Yes. I am pleased to announce that they are still together as of this point. They have been talking and having conversations about the situation. And thus far, she has not spoken to her friend, but he does tell me that she plans on having a conversation with her friend sometime soon. So we will have another update, but he says that it's been going well for them. He himself has his reservations because he's still waiting on the rug to be pulled out from underneath him later on, but he gonna stay in the moment.
Wait till he piss off. Wait till he piss off.
Wait till her pH balance gonna be off.
Wait till she piss you out. Wait till he piss off.
Are you trying to insinuate that we pretend like we let things go, and then in the midst of an argument, we tend to bring them back up and throw them out there? Is that what you're insinuating?
Well, the fact that you just
I wasn't insinuating it. I was saying it. Yes. Yes. Facts. Exactly. That's exactly what y'all do.
I'm not saying that to him.
That's exactly what y'all do.
And for those that don't know, this was a situation that we had in the What's on Your Mind, somebody inbox He had a situation where he at one point in time was married, and he had a mistress. And upon him getting divorced and of course separating from the mistress, he ends up meeting another woman and starts dating her heavily, only to find out that his ex-mistress is the friend of his new girlfriend. So that's
is that her bestie or just a friend?
No, it was her bestie.
Oh, okay.
But she knew that her bestie got around.
What's the word you used, Damani?
Hussy.
That's what our moms and daddies would have called. Fast tail hussy.
Yes. She was the hussy.
Gandy, are you agreeing with Lefty's logic?
Yes.
Concerning
that's very
how
logical.
we throw things back up in arguments?
Yes. Who does? Who disagrees? Let's argue.
Okay.
Are you serious?
All right. Real quick, women. I feel like the only time we throw things back up in an argument is when it's not resolved, because y'all will agree to disagree just to get done with the conversation and get out the conflict.
That's resolved.
It's not resolved.
It's not resolved. Not resolved.
Yes.
If you don't continue to fight right there and you say, okay, and we move on, it's over.
It's not over. We just stopped fighting in that moment. We just decided that it was not.
So you're going to wait 65 days.
No,
2 years.
It was no longer a productive conversation.
Correct.
It had turned into an argument, and we will pick it up at a later time to continue with debating our point until you'll agree with us.
A later time is tomorrow.
That is terrible.
No, well, you
not much down the line.
It's not necessarily, because usually you all tell us you don't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
You see how y'all found a way to throw that back on the men?
Right.
Y'all just tossed it right back. Just tossed it right back to the guys, right? Really?
It's the truth. If you trying to tell me that's not the truth, you all
the men are really coming at us on this. I feel a topic going on about the way men and women argue, because I feel like all the men are saying we tend to throw stuff up, and let's not pretend like only women don't let stuff go away, because y'all will bring back something from 1976. I seen you look at dude twice, and he brought you coffee from Starbucks the right way, like how he know your order. Like y'all bring up old stuff.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you exactly how she gonna do it with my man. Dip out with the friend dude, my boy, whatever his name is. She gonna throw little shots. Like, yeah, well, you know how you are about speaking up. You know you like to keep secrets. She gonna be hitting him with little shots like that. That's how it goes. She ain't gonna come right out with it. I'm trying to tell you, she gonna constantly throw them little shots. Well, you know how you like to omit stuff. So I'm just making sure.
Well, in his defense, it was maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks before the time that he told her.
No matter.
I know. I mean, we got it, but
he was still wrong. It was never a right time. Wait till fam piss off.
Right.
Wait till fam piss off.
I have faith in him.
He's gonna piss off. That's relationship.
Wait till he leave the toilet seat up.
I just want to say,
wait till he leave the toilet seat up.
The audience are like injured from arguments, clearly, because they're all like left.
Yes.
Like, oh God, like every argument you've had with women has left you traumatized and with PTSD.
Clearly.
I ain't say all that.
That's what it is.
In the audience, like, look at Nate. My roommate was like, pick it up later. Yep, the later time is when a brother's defenses are down and pow, right in the jaw. That is not true. We do
Come on, fellas, bring the noise.
Off guard.
Bring the noise, fellas. Bring the noise.
That's not true.
Right. That she gonna bring him a plate.
Bring the noise.
With 2 meats and 3 sides, and then she gonna
bring
drop
the noise.
Look, LaRon said she ain't gonna throw a knockout punch, but she just gonna occasionally jab.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He gonna feel that.
We'll see.
Hey, Camo, I got him. I don't know the kind of women y'all be arguing with.
Correct.
Maybe y'all should choose better, because that's not every woman. And I know the ladies on the line will step up for me.
Correct.
And agree with me.
He gonna have lingerie on, and he gonna be like, oh, you look nice. Oh, like my girl.
Really?
Nick,
no,
that
no,
Nick,
no.
that line
First of
you
all-
just said, Nick, that line you just said, does that pop up when you start typing like in the email? Because that's just such a basic answer. That's how y'all throw everything off. Y'all need to pick better. Ain't that some shit?
Actually, I was
feeling some
repeating
kind of way tonight.
When we
neck
try
again,
to tell
Lefty.
y'all
Do the
about
neck.
our traumatic dating experience,
Y'all need to pick better.
that's what we did.
Hold on, I don't know the type of women y'all deal with.
That's the move right there.
Right, y'all deal with. Come on now.
Feeling some kind of way tonight, huh? Y'all
Come on now.
All right.
Really, we can't
Ultimate
take another
comeback.
vacation because the men have been like waiting.
Separation anxiety. That's what it was. Separation anxiety.
Thank you, C. Rich. Say you need a hug.
Need a hug. Group hug. Group hug.
Group hug.
I'm all right.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
First of all, T. Rich been missing in action for like 3 weeks. Where you been at, boo?
She's been working. She's been working.
Or getting worked.
No. Nate, come on, boo. Like, why y'all not Lefty logic tonight? Like, we're not saying amen Lefty all night long. What we
know what? It's literally
thank you, Vanessa.
They're battered.
The women are finally changed. These men are battered. All y'all sounded like, man.
Yeah. Woo! They're battered and they missed us. That's really that's what all of this is about. You know, man, it's kind of like when you little and the boys don't know how to tell you that they miss you and they like you, so they hit you. That's what they do. That's what y'all doing. Y'all trying to throw jabs.
Why is it so hard for women to like admit they flaws sometimes? Just like, yeah, I don't let stuff go. Just say it.
But that's a canned statement and a stereotype.
No, just say it. Just say it. We got a hard time looking in the mirror, so don't we? We don't like looking in the mirror.
For everybody, I know what I do. I don't do that.
Let me call one of your exes. I bet you bought him some more.
First up, my only argument is that it's not just women who don't let
Lefty, dial the number 1-800-RED-TIP. He'll answer.
Oh, no, he would not.
Delete. Delete.
Blocked is more.
Never. Come up as spam. Come up as spam on your when they call your phone. Spam risk.
Sirens go off when yes.
What up, TB?
T. Rich has been at war school, so she's been really busy.
Oh look, now you got the women coming at me. Not all women. I
told you, not all women don't. All women don't do that.
Well, we're not gonna say all. About 98.3%. Maybe 98.1. We keep it around that little area.
You see, Rosina. Rosina said, "Not all women."
That's my sis. What up, Angel? What's going on, girl?
Thank you, Jenna. Now my lady's chiming in. Scam Likely is calling right now with what Lefty is saying. Thank you, Jenna.
Likely, baby.
Yes.
Women don't have flaws in the Bible.
There you go.
The Old or the New Testament? Which one she reading?
Was written by a man, so there you go.
Both.
Thank you.
Which version is she reading?
All of them.
All of them. The King James.
The King Jamal version.
Right.
The King Jamal version. It ain't even King James. King Jamal. And them. King Jamal and them got a version of the Bible.
It's all written by a man, so therefore.
Okay, see, Rosina know you from college. Oh yeah, we might have to put Lefty back in the hot seat tonight so we can get some good college stories. Yeah,
you ain't got enough time on this show.
All right, so, let's hit on our talk about it. It's been so much that has been going on, right? So let's touch on it. All right.
Yes, time on your hands.
Let the know that we see these for the first time, just like y'all.
Right.
Right.
And we never see these intros. Like they just pop up. Just so we all in this together, just so y'all know.
Right.
I don't. They don't know what's gonna pop up on the screen when I'm in control.
But that was hot though. That was hot.
It was dope, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
I just want the audience to know that we with them because we was like, oh man, that's nice. That's really nice.
Really nice. Thank you, love bug.
First up, I love that Vanessa said it's in the Bishop's-ish King James Version 2021.
Written by man.
Let's talk about it. Tomfoolery. Okay, first up, we gotta touch on the trending topic of Harry and Meghan, right? Yes. They broke out financially from the English money, and therefore they are now doing talk shows and podcasts and the Kardashian thing, right? Where you make money off of your celebrity status.
Right.
Let's talk about some of the bombs that they dropped in the interview. Okay. So I'm gonna go to you, Camel Chick. The first one I thought was very interesting was Harry admitting that some of the senior royals came to him with concerns about the baby skin tone before baby Archie was born. And how awkward that was. Now, he's cleared that it was not his grandmother and it wasn't his father, which that's like saying, I'm not going to say who it was.
Correct.
But, it's like...
him. Wait a minute, it was him.
Him downstairs.
Him.
Right. Like you basically...
It was him.
Him downstairs.
Right.
Wait a minute. There you go. Wait. I'm trying to point.
It was dude in them. It was
him.
Yes.
So, like, okay, if it wasn't your dad and it wasn't the queen, senior royals only leave your brother, his wife, and your stepmama.
Right. Like, who else?
So it was one of them that was worried about how chocolate the baby was gonna be. I
actually, like, I was shocked to hear. I'm shocked, but then I'm not shocked. So the part of me that's not shocked is that when you look at Meghan, most people didn't even realize she was part black anyway.
Correct.
As you tell.
So unless, well, no, but in general, she's light enough to pass. And she has passed up to a certain point. I think only to recently did people even acknowledge the fact that she was black. Mm-hmm. So my thing was looking at her and then...
Did you see her edges?
That was
we knew.
Stay on topic.
We knew.
Right.
We knew.
I think Meghan fits into the 2021 of this very generic mix.
Yes.
That you see on TV right now, right? Everybody is like this ambiguous race on TV.
She can pass. I mean, and genetically, I wouldn't even think that she would have produced a dark baby. So that was one. That's just me. But to realize that in 2021 that we are still having this conversation. But again, I think the conversations in England are clearly different than what we have here on some level, because in their eyes, royalty is white. And it is what it is. So I think he knew what he was getting himself into when he married her. And to know that it'd be frowned upon. But here was my thing. He ain't gonna never be king. She ain't gonna never be queen.
Ever.
So guess what? Let them live their lives. That was my whole thing. Let them live.
The other thing that was interesting though is that because Archie was not given the prince status that he so rightly deserves with his lineage, he does leave some. He is lacking in benefits that comes with being attached to the royal family. But now I gotta say, I disagree. I don't think Harry had a clue. And I say this as being one of, yes, Mr.
That his girl was black.
Listen, let me just break this shit down for y'all.
Oh, Lord. Go ahead, Mr.
Listen, when Harry met
Meghan.
Right. When Harry met Meghan, he thought that his family had moved into the century and thought that everything was going to be okay. He thought that his family was bigger than that, and he brought her home. But when we realized that,
I don't think so.
When Mama realized that she couldn't use her comb, and had to have her own,
Ignorant.
shit got real.
I don't think it was that. I think that Harry is kind of, most people don't even look at Harry because he is not the lineage to the
They
throne.
just listen.
So it doesn't matter.
They thought that it was gonna be okay, and the family was bigger than that, but they're not. They're not. The older family members are still in that time and era, and that's basically what it is.
I still think y'all are giving Harry too much credit. Okay, let me just say this. He's white. At the end of the day, he is a white royal who has lived his life as a white royal. And he dated someone in Hollywood who, for the most part, most of us didn't realize Meghan was really black until they made it a big deal when she started dating Harry. The reality was they had not dealt with racism. Harry did not understand it on a first-hand nature. He did not know that he was setting himself up for this. In the realest, let me just tell you what I have observed from interracial relationships. People who fall in love with people from different races think that everybody sees life through the rose-colored love glasses that they do.
It was coming to America gone wrong.
No,
it was coming to America gone wrong. He came over to the States, found his love, tried to take her back home, and it didn't work out like coming to America did.
But Harry has always been the one that was outside of the norm. He was never the straight and narrow royalty. That was his brother. Again, because Harry always knew he ain't getting nowhere near the throne. So he is kind of free to do what the hell he wanted to do.
And he's never walked that path. But
he has never walked that path. So for him to date her was like, it's Harry.
I just want to say, like, I don't feel like Meghan ever had a moment like this where she woke up with the curly hair and the edges. I just want to again say that I don't think Harry realized he was dating a black girl, not a mixed girl, not a rich girl, but you dating a niggeress.
I mean, she is mixed.
So she been passing her whole life then on the other side, but now that she's dating him, she getting it from the real side. She getting what we go through. She getting what it's really like. You know, she been kind of privileged kid, man. You know,
I think
she been getting that right pass,
right? Like Harry done dated everybody.
Correct.
Right? We all remember him running around in the hotel naked. Like, Harry crazy.
He a thought.
But
he a royal thought.
But he married her, which changed the game.
That's a game changer.
He brought her into and made her a part of the royal family and then had a baby with her. He mixed the royal blood with a black woman. And so the reality was, and no one wants to call it, and a lot of people say, oh, in the UK, we experience racism differently.
Are y'all reading these comments?
I am. I'm over here dying laughing.
They is going crazy in these comments, man.
Right. Did they say he got partial?
But if you look at Archie looks white. Like, please.
Right now.
I mean, he ain't gonna get no darker, dog. He ain't gonna get no darker. I'm looking at his picture.
A ginger baby, red hair, eyes.
He gonna look like he white.
Little Richie Cunningham.
Right, he look like little Richie Cunningham. So again, for them to even have that reaction was like, wow, they just did not want to be tainted.
Well, guess what? They tainted themselves for all of this coming out. Now the royal family is exposed. And watch, they gonna have to do some social media cleanup. Listen, they'll be back over there getting that bread. It's all.
They're not going.
Come on, man.
I don't think they're gonna go.
This is just another rebellious act that Harry always knew, and this was his way of exposing it.
Right. I mean, if the story, go ahead, Damani. What you say?
No, I was just, for them to be exposed like that, even for him to, you already knew the type of, what the type of negative publicity this was going to bring, especially to the royal family. They held on that such a high standard, but then to go do this interview, really, I was just shocked. Like, dude, you just got black sheep for life.
No.
Well,
I can't see it, man. I think he got black sheep for life with this one.
I think Henry gonna come back and take over the whole royal family.
No, that's gonna be Archie. Archie, I sent you a picture, Love Bug. But I honestly think like Harry is his mother's child.
Right.
I think that the brother is Prince Charles's child. That he literally is the same spirit as his mom. His mom rebelled against the crown, and you see what happened to her. Like at the time, right before she was killed, just say she was killed.
I thought she died in the car accident.
She was killed, dog. We ain't gonna even get into all that. Y'all know they hated Princess Diana when she decided she wasn't
down in that tunnel.
Yeah,
right. She was killed.
They cut her brake line
because her pH balance was off. That's why.
Then she should have saw it coming.
You know, they actually say she did.
That was so wrong.
They actually said she did, and they talked about that a lot in the interview. They referenced Tom, and he talked about seeing the pattern repeat with Megan, which is why he left. And then the very media that killed his mom leaked their Canadian address, which is why they did move to California. And shout out to Tyler Perry, my boo, who also recently, if y'all didn't know, got divorced. Well, not divorced, but you know, him and his baby mom broke up. Another story. He actually
the contract expired. The contract expired.
Right. So he's straight in the closet. Stop it.
He can't be straight and in the closet.
Oh, you got that? That was like a catch. That was like a catch-22 on there.
Yeah.
Y'all picked that up. Yeah.
I caught that. Straight in the closet. Contract expired. February 28th, soon Black History Month over.
Oh my gosh. All right. So I do just want to say, yeah, I thought the interview was interesting. I think there is more to come.
Absolutely.
Have y'all seen the memes from the interview?
There's gonna be some digging.
Yeah,
some more digging.
Did y'all see the one where when Oprah asked her who said it, and then they show the mom in the back and with a blow dart, and then she fall out?
Damn.
That was not in the interview I saw.
Internet is undefeated.
That in the interview y'all saw, because that was not in the interview.
I know it wasn't in mine. He saw the other version of it. But
okay, all right.
They did just release their statement and saying that they will look into it privately to address the concerns. But we'll see what happens after this. I mean, the story is out, and I think if you've actually followed this family from time to time over the years, I'm not surprised.
Listen, they got a HR department in a rural family. Yeah, who got an HR department?
It's because it's an entity. That's their entity.
So somebody filed an EEO or grievance.
Pretty much.
They unionized too.
I don't know about all that.
They writing up uncles and aunts and nephews and nieces.
Right.
But to them, it's a position. So what
the reason a position, like they have to step down from.
You can get fired out the family. You can have to get fired out.
He relinquished his role. His role. Yeah. So it's that serious for them. I mean, we joke. I mean, that's their way of life. I mean, it's king, queen, duke, duchess, and whatever. But he gave that up, which is why they have no money. They have no security. So the fact that he is still the son of a prince and the grandson of a queen, he gets
don't got nothing.
Don't get any benefits.
Listen, Oprah gave them the Chicago. Wow. In the interview. Come on, man. I was tripping on that interview.
Yeah.
She went, wow. I was like, she's straight from Chicago.
Because you wouldn't, you know what? Because on the outside looking in, you think of it. I mean, growing up, everybody, when Princess Diana married Charles, it was like, oh, I want to be a princess. But now that you hear about all the things that happen, it's like we always want to know how the other side live.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm good over here. I'll be whacked by myself. And with my own situation,
like I gave up my what she say? She was like she didn't see her keys, her passport. I was like, oh no, now wait a minute, that's not.
Yeah, they control your life.
Well, this one she need to call some of her black cousins. Let's get it cracking over there.
Doesn't sound like she's very close with any of them.
Well,
she
I
need
just
to
want to
get
say
closer
we
to
have
Black
breaking news. We have a picture of little Archie. I want to share it with you guys.
Yes, that's in 30 years.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow. He's gonna be like, hey, auntie.
Come on.
Hey,
Yeah, shout out
Y'all
to Eric.
wrong, man.
Eric
That's
sent
wrong.
that to me. Eric sent that to me. But yeah, I mean, think about it. This little boy is about to grow up realizing that basically his birthright has been taken from him.
Yep, they snatched him up, baby.
Yeah. All right, so that's touch on it topic number 1. Touch on it topic 2 is for the culture, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to know, did anybody watch Coming to America?
I did.
Yeah.
Did your face look like that when you get done?
I enjoyed it, actually. I really did.
All right,
I
Camo.
watched
So
it
I'm
twice.
just gonna tell you right now, if for some odd reason we weren't on Tuesday, so if for some odd reason you haven't had enough time to watch Coming to America, we're gonna spoil it for you, and you need to watch it anyway. In fact, if you haven't watched it, I need you to hand over your podcast card right now. I'll give it back at the end of the podcast.
If they on social media, you ain't seen it within the first 2 days, it's gonna spoil for you anyway. So you gotta watch.
Right.
All right, Camo, give me your, give me like a 30-second review on Coming to America.
I enjoyed it. I think the way that they played it, the 30 years later, and the timing, the timeline that they gave, and the storyline that they gave, I thought it was worth it. It was not the Coming to America of old, because I wouldn't expect it to be, but the fact that they played on a lot of different themes around women in leadership, him actually connecting with a child that he didn't realize he had, happens all the time. And then there were other aspects of
Rich,
this.
give me your podcast card.
Him actually, Eddie Murphy actually taking back, becoming the king. So I think that there are a lot of different things that were in there. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the comedy. I enjoyed the stars, all of that black magic that was there. It was awesome to me. Like, I did not realize that they actually went this far. The fact that they pulled some of the original actors and actresses to come back and participate was amazing, especially those twins. The twins.
You still 30 years later, you still bouncing around money.
They was terrible.
My name is Peaches.
No, you know what? For me, it was because I didn't have high expectations. It was actually pretty good. You know, I had read the plot a couple of months ago, and I was like, sounds garbage. But after seeing it, it had its funny moments. So yeah, it gets the thumb up. But if you're expecting it to be like the first, but it's only natural to compare the sequel to the first. It's only natural to do that. You'll probably be a little disappointed if you're expecting that. But overall, like you said, the digs back into the first one, it just made it enjoyable, man. It was just, then the end was just great. I ain't gonna tell you the end, but I mean, it just made it, it made it like it was a good little feel good movie sitting at the crib. It was on Amazon Prime. Everybody got that, so you ain't have to pay $15.99 for it. So you should be happy. You get what the hell you pay for.
There you go, which was nothing.
Right. Order an Amazon package and get happy.
What was your take on it, Mr. Smokefowler?
Well, you know what? I'm agree with you all. And for me, every time I walk into the cigar shop, I'm coming in like my man Wesley. That's how I'm gonna be walking.
That walk was terrible.
That's how I'm walking in. Every place I walk in, I'm doing the Wesley. For sure. So if you ain't watching, get your walk on.
It's not the Wesley, it's the General Ozzy. You gotta do the Ozzy.
Oh, wait a minute, man. Let me say this. Can we start giving Wesley Snipes some props?
I
that man can act, man.
Yes, he can.
Wesley can act, man. Like he don't get the recognition.
He just don't pay his taxes. He's a great actor.
And he was a woman beater.
And he's a woman beater.
He was a woman beater. That's why.
And he don't like black women. It's a lot going on with him.
Yeah.
But
that's okay. We give credit for this.
But man,
for the movie and his walk. And
Wesley
then I gotta give a special shout out to my girl Tiana Taylor.
She did awesome. Yeah.
Damn, she just played herself.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Hey.
Tiana made me want to do some sit-ups.
Right. And some body rolls. Right. And roll my body. Yes.
because that girl looked good. She looked amazing.
Fellas, give me a shout out. Give me a shout out
for his age.
For TNT. Tiana Taylor. Give me a shout out, fellas. Yes, sir.
So I gotta say, I loved it. I didn't think of it as a sequel. I thought of it as like
it was a good family movie. It was a good family movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought they did a great job in like bringing back some of the very elements that we loved in the first one. Shout out to Rick Ross with his one line in his dope house.
Man,
shout out to Eddie Murphy's daughter. So Eddie Murphy's daughter, she was the one with the glasses. So she actually played his daughter in the movie. Now,
T-Rich, stop that blasphemy. Stop it.
What?
T-Rich in the comments.
No, she ain't lying though.
She does have a strong face.
She got some features. She got some features on her.
Would you smash?
That ain't the point. I'm just saying she got some strong features.
Right.
That don't mean
he went to his face like,
well, she ugly or nothing. She ain't ugly.
He's like, well, you know.
No, she not ugly, but she do got strong features. Her face is strong. She has a very distinctive face.
But she's clearly still smashable, basically. So carry on,
she's beautiful. I think she's beautiful, but she's definitely a whole package beautiful.
T-Rich said a very handsome woman.
Wow.
Come on, T-Rich. You called her handsome. Come on, man.
Okay. Wait, T-Rich, you wrong. You're wrong. I gotta stand up for her. I think she was beautiful. I thought she was beautiful, but
but you know, my man stole it when he sung Big Boy when he sung.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
But I feel like he was lip singing.
Yeah, he was.
We talked about John Legend at the end.
That was hot. John Legend actually singing.
If y'all didn't watch, like I was literally
watching all the way through.
Like we was at the movies. I watched all the bloopers. All that, like you got to watch John Legend's performance.
So here's my fear, though. Yeah, you know the movie does okay, then everybody gonna go digging into these classics, trying to do. You know how Hollywood is so copycat, and now everybody gonna try digging up some stuff. Hopefully, some of these actors turn it down, man. Everything don't need to be touched.
What's a classic you don't want anybody to touch? What's a classic?
Harlem Nights.
Harlem Nights.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah, they can't touch Harlem Nights. Half the cast is dead.
More than half the cast is dead, but you can have their children.
No,
Eddie's still alive.
What made Harlem Nights amazing is you had the comedy greats sharing a stage. In a way that
comedy greats then, but what about some of the comedy greats now? I'm agreeing with y'all, but don't say it like ain't nobody gonna try it. They might not think about it.
No, come on now. Send that out into the atmosphere.
Oh, that's a good one. Vanessa said Purple Rain. I agree. Don't touch Purple Rain. That's a classic.
So what you gonna have a little dude from the Dr. Pepper play Prince? Stop.
Stop.
Yeah, that was more of a documentary. You can't follow Purple Rain up nowhere.
Don't touch Paid in Full.
Documentary.
Don't touch Paid in Full. Don't touch Car Wash.
For me, it would be Car Wash or some of the old greats like Do the Right Thing.
Remember they were talking about School Days. They were talking about a sequel to that.
First up, if you watch School Days now, that's so politically incorrect. Like they need to not touch that because the audience of the day with School Days back then and the audience today, you can't even.
No, they were writing the script. They were writing the script.
I think the script was written already.
Yeah, they already had the actors in place and everything.
Yeah, it's done.
I don't know what happened.
Me and Gandy were on the same page. Boys in the Hood. Like,
well, Dope Boy and Ricky dead, so where are you gonna redo that?
Ricky is dead.
Ricky got killed again.
Dope Boy got killed again.
You can find another Dope Boy and all that, but you just can't go with Jamal instead of Ricky. It just ain't gonna work.
They did kind of the Wash was kind of a spin-off Car Wash, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
y'all need to take my black car. I didn't watch
What
that.
about Cooley High?
Oh,
Never.
hell no.
No.
Never.
Never.
Coach Cheeks.
Never.
Don't you cuss on here.
Coach
Coach Cheeks.
Coach.
Ooh, Coach Cheeks. No,
What they gonna have?
No.
Kevin Durant play Coach Cheeks?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. That was a good one. Thank y'all for this.
LeBron gonna be preached.
Seen Coming to America. I thought it was great. I will say, I just think that there were some points that were not well put together, because for all of us who watched the first one, we know that when they left the bar, where did they go? They went to the revival.
Yeah.
Yes.
They did not go back
To
with
no
her. So I
right.
like the way they
Yeah.
slid it in. But for those of us who know
Who
that
really watched it,
inside and out, I'm like, that
Right.
didn't happen. But okay, that's my only thing. And I was glad Eddie finally got a
son.
And the fact that he black and didn't take no DNA test bothered me too.
And she admitted, she was like, "You the father? Like you? Oh, you?
Right.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Like you ain't take no DNA test.
He ain't questioned it at all.
At all.
Because the little monkey dude drew a picture and said that was his son.
So Eddie out here shooting the club up, blacked out, and just claiming kids, huh? That's what he's doing.
You didn't even remember you had a kid.
That's the end thing.
Hold on.
Okay.
There's a lot of cats out there blacked out and shot up the club and got a kid. So now that could have been, that's believable.
But you was gonna have to take a DNA test.
Now those are facts.
His wife was American. She was from Queens. She
would have actually been like, take a test. You know how it really would have went down.
I was actually disappointed they didn't do more with her character this go round. I was really looking forward to that, but that was
get, white girl wasted on Ciroc.
There was some crown scenes in there too. Just shout
I
out.
wanted to see what happened to the first boyfriend. I wanted to know if he still had the curl.
Eric.
I just wanted to know if he still had the curl or not. That's the part I was looking for.
All right, y'all. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of tonight's show. Y'all, I binge watched on Married at First Sight, and we have decided as a panel that we have to have a totally separate show to discuss this show, but we gonna introduce it to our audience tonight.
One thing interesting is the black dude that's being a dirtbag.
No, there's actually some other interesting storylines, but it's
his story is the main one.
Right.
Dirtbag, claiming he from Chicago when he really from Rockford. He get on my damn nerves. I can't stand him.
You're feeling some kind of way.
I'm from Chicago. Sit your goof ass down.
So let's just do a synopsis right now. So we have, as Lucky is going in, we have a couple. Everybody hates Chris and Paige. Now,
yeah, she's getting on my nerves too.
Paige is just she's believing God will provide. That's what she's believing. That's what
I'm gonna need her, as my girl Tia said, I'm gonna need her to go on with that blasphemy, because God is not in there, and I'm gonna need you to stop
at all
in that mess. This boy that told you to your face, this eye and that eye, that he does not find you attractive. And I don't care what sweet nut whisper in your ear. He said to America and to the camera, "You ugly, and I don't want to be married to you." That's exactly what he said.
And then he didn't ask you twice
anymore.
No, did you catch it? He didn't smash like 9 times in 11 days.
Tell it. She has no problem with telling the world
and smashing raw. And smashing raw.
But she feels like that's her duty.
Yes. I don't watch the show, but if you smashing 9 times
out of 11 days.
Come on, and now you want to say you don't want to be with her, but you constantly smashing.
No.
Nick, please run down their situation, Nick.
He said that on day 2.
Nick, please run down their situation.
7 more times.
Yeah,
he told her to her face he's not attracted to her.
Nick, everybody ain't gonna care about the other couple. Right. Run down Chris and Payne's situation, because this is a whole topic.
Okay,
because she got that good.
Hold on, slow down, Ben.
Right, she got that good. He ain't going nowhere.
Run it down.
Okay, first up, Paige has been living in a bubble since 1999 because she says some of the most clueless things to me. I've never met a man. This is Paige. This is not Nikki. This is Paige. I've never met a man that would sleep with you and he's not attracted to you. Paige, have you never not been slept with a man that was drunk and he wake up the next morning and he not quite sure how he got there and he don't call you no more? Like, it's men all the time that admit that they will sleep with something. And she got a banging body. So we all know he was cuddled up. He hit the night.
Again, she got that good.
You got to run a synopsis down for everybody because they don't know the story.
Yeah.
Let everybody know the story. Run the story down.
This is them.
So
that's Chris and Paige.
Paige's. So Chris likes, as he said, a trophy wife. He gets this look on his face. For all of you, this is married at first sight. They marry a stranger. They don't meet the person. They know nothing about the person until that person shows up on the wedding day. When she shows up, he says at the altar in front of his pastor, shit.
Damn.
Yep.
He did.
He was like, shit.
Wait. I got it for you.
Before that, he said, I hope that I'm attracted to her. Because if I'm not, it won't work. He said that.
So now he has said from the very beginning, so they get married, right? And he's being politically correct, but some of his conversation, he literally tells her sisters, I just got out of an engagement. Like recently, a few months ago, I was engaged to somebody else and broke it off. He tells Paige, like, oh, you got whatever kind of dog. My ex-girlfriend had that kind of dog. My ex-fiance had that kind of dog. My ex-fiance this. He must have brought ex-fiance up no less than 5 times in the first 30 minutes of their conversation. Then he says to her sister,
he's still smashing her too then.
Wait. We get there. Then he says to her sister before he even smashes, he says, on paper,
we look good.
She's everything that I probably need, but she's not what I want. Literally, out his mouth. He says this. Cameras here, everything. They go back to the hotel. Now, you know, this is what the experts always say. They're total strangers, but technically they're married.
Which means it's okay to smash on the first night.
Correct.
Right.
That's pretty much what they tell me.
My point is he smashed on the first night, then he gets ghost. He goes for coffee and don't come back for hours. And when he come back, he like, I'm not really feeling this. So then she goes to have dinner, breakfast, brunch, whatever, with his mama, his daddy, and his auntie. And she says, I'm confused. We slept together last night, but this morning he says he doesn't like me. He's not.
Wait a minute, last night and this morning. Because remember they had sex that morning too.
Tried to make it up. It was like, well, y'all were drunk last night. She was like, but we did it this morning.
So can I urbanize this whole summary real quick? So
Go ahead.
Let's urbanize it. This is dirtbag named Chris on the show, right? Straight dirtbag. So he married this chick who just is clueless to all means. He been sleeping with her. He done told her repeatedly he's not attracted to her. He got a little ex-fiance. She is pretty. Claims she knocked up. He been doing everything in his power to get out of this situation, but she's holding on. That's my husband. So she's been playing the dumb role. So then it comes out that on top of that first night when he slept with her, that night and that morning, they've been sleeping together damn near every day. And raw, unprotected. And this dude is stringing her along. He's playing with her emotions, and she's being an idiot because she's using, as we say, the Bible and God to say that that's my husband. And it's a real bad look. It's just a real bad look. So that's the urban side of it. It's the dirtbag part of the show.
Okay, so let's talk about this. I have several questions I need the men to answer for me that have come up as I've watched this.
Okay, I just got one question. I got one question.
What is he getting out of this? Yes, Mr. Smoker.
he can't go for annulment or a divorce, or they have to be married for a certain amount of time?
Actually, the experts have already stated that even though they normally do not do this, they would let them out of their marriage based on the situation. Because what we can tell you is the ex-fiance is claiming she's pregnant now.
Correct.
6-7 weeks. Right. So they're saying they would let him and her out of the marriage. But neither one of them seems, I mean, well, like he didn't say he wanted a divorce to the camera. And then as soon as, you know, Pastor Cal leave, he like, I think
let me smash again. That's all he was saying.
I could fall in love with you. I could see myself with you.
Like, dude, here's an ultimate scumbag.
He really is a scumbag.
Ultimate scumbag.
So he in it for the money.
Get out of it. What is his point of
he in for the credit for her credit?
So it's to me that's one of those situations where it's a control thing. He didn't clearly then defecated on her the whole time, and she's still allowing him to do whatever he wants to her. So at this point, it's a power thing. He's a little arrogant prick on top of that. You know, anybody that constantly says they successful, they lacking somewhere. Like, you don't have to constantly say you're successful and you're an entrepreneur and and I own this and I got money and this, that, and other. But his thing now is he has somewhat control of her, even if it's as a bootleg marriage, right? So if the fact that she is constantly letting him sleep with her, of course he's gonna keep it doing. He's doing what she's allowing him to do.
Correct.
Period.
Correct. I think and it goes back to her belief and her faith. And again, I don't know what religious practices she's following, but she has been very vocal about the fact that she believes that this marriage, this process that they're going through is really part of her testimony. Like, they're going to have such a great story after all of this, and that, you know, nothing worth having isn't worth the struggle, and that God put them together for a reason. This has been ordained. That has been her story consistently throughout this. I mean, the last episode, I think she kind of has gotten to the point where she's like, whatever.
This
I'm
relationship
good.
No longer serves me.
It doesn't serve her.
So can I ask y'all this about the whole show? Isn't when people go to the religious way with this, isn't it contradictory just to even be on this show? A show like this, the way you're saying God put us together. No, it was the bald head brother that his sock game is cold as hell. Pastor Cole.
Pastor Cal.
Yeah, Pastor Cal can dress, but that brother dress. But Pastor Cal, and you got a bunch of people that are picking people for you to actually go through this whole process, and then to get in it. Now you going biblical with it. It's real contradictory to me, man. I don't like that.
It's 12 seasons, and in 12 seasons, they have had some successful couples that are still together, that have, you know, stayed married, had children, went on to have an amazing relationship. Right. I think the last couple of seasons, they're starting to deal with the bottom of the barrel, people who are seeking fame that aren't seeking relationships. Yeah. But let's talk about the fact of, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say the unpopular position. We all tell Paige that she's beautiful. Paige is not polished. Paige is not a trophy wife by the definition. And I'm not saying she's ugly. But there are some definite distinctions where I can see that she's not polished. And when I say polished, like, her wig was horrible on the wedding. Like, horrible. You getting married. Your wig was horrible. Glad you went and got your hair done on your honeymoon. That came out. But your necklaces, you got married with 2 necklaces on. Like, your jewelry wasn't on point. A lot of times when they were in Vegas, she didn't have on like the makeup. And I'm saying this as somebody who's not polished. I'm saying this as someone who was raised by my dad, not a woman, and had to learn through osmosis, learn through the men that I was dating how to do certain things to come off very feminine and pull together. Like,
crusting her lips when she talks. Y'all so wrong. Man, y'all get that girl on.
I'm just saying.
No.
All I'm saying is,
I put that on the producers.
Teddy says she reads.
The Bishop is
King
James
version
Absolutely.
2021. Somebody behind that camera should be like, hit that right there. I'm
Get that
paying
right
off you right there. Get that.
So all
Brush
I'm
off your
saying
lip.
is, as beautiful as I think Paige is, and I think she has a beautiful personality, and she's probably a very beautiful person. We just not seeing the best side of her. I can absolutely see the type of woman he's accustomed to, and she's not it. Okay, so
yeah, but that's a look. That's shallow though. That's very shallow. Just like on the look side. That's super shallow.
Hold on.
That's very shallow.
Kettle, meat, pot. I know y'all ain't saying.
No.
We had a whole. Do not make me put out the archives. We had a whole conversation about preferences versus prejudice.
Right.
He has preferences, and she doesn't fit
that. But I think he knew that going in, it was going to be Russian roulette as to what he could get. They never guaranteed that he was going to have a trophy wife.
Right.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to also tell y'all something that I don't think y'all see. I think he's trying to tell her, I don't think old girl pregnant. I think that's his way to get out. I don't think she is.
I don't think she
is.
But
I'm going to also tell you this. I'm going to tell you. Thank you, T. Rich. You on TV. I'm coming with it. Like, I'm going to spend, like, I know I'm on TV and I'm getting married to a stranger. I'm going to get maybe.
But here's the thing. And I think that we are often accustomed to making comparisons to what we would do. Maybe that was her best. I don't mean to be funny, but maybe that was her best.
That's how she did.
You know what? And I would just.
It is what it is.
I'm petty. You want me to sit down with your ex-fiance that you keep talking about? Well, I'm coming in that room.
First and foremost,
y'all look jazzy. I would have been
let me say this for those who haven't seen it.
Down, real talk.
Let me say this for those who haven't seen it.
Yeah,
his ex-fiance might be a man. You see how big her damn hands were?
And her feet.
But
her hands and feet were huge.
And Vanessa walked in.
That hair was flawless.
Yeah, I mean, she wasn't.
But she was pulled together. She's not prettier than Paige.
She's not prettier
than Paige. She just
fits the profile. But she fits the profile.
She pulls the package together.
Well, you know what? You said it's 12 seasons. And what's the man that put them together?
Pastor, what's
that? Of them.
He got all y'all asses hooked. And they're going to be season 13, 14, 15, and 20.
Because y'all coming to Boston. So if we got anybody in Boston that want to,
and I guarantee you, he knew Rockford dude was an asshole, and he put him on the show purposely for this reason right here.
I mean, that could be.
Just better put together.
So
I agree.
You put some mess and some garbage into something, and people gonna watch it. The messier it is, the more people gonna watch it, and y'all all hooked.
But it's relationships, and we talk relationships.
But I still think that it shows relationships because I think what's happening on the camera happens all the time. You get somebody, you know. I'm gonna say I felt Paige for the first 2 days, and then I was like, if you don't pull yourself together, like.
Wanted to just shake her.
So I mean, as much as we come down on Chris, and I come down on him too. I just don't like him. I wouldn't like him if I just personally seen him. I just type of dude I don't like. It's just the type of cat I don't deal with. But like, are we really coming down too hard? Because one thing is he has been very honest.
He's been very honest.
He's been very honest with her that he wasn't attracted to her. Mm-hmm. He's been honest with her. He still loves his ex. Like and she's still
pushing, trying to
she's still giving it up. Mm-hmm. So at what point aren't you a victim anymore? And like you're a part of this, right? You're a part of this nonsense,
right?
He had every opportunity to walk away. Day 2 of the marriage, when he went away, and she's sitting there crying because he went for coffee and never came back. She had every reason to walk away. And then I really want to say. Like how Madea be like, y'all Christians don't know how to use your scripture. It says the God will give you ways out of your temptation. God then gave her 72 exit doors.
But
He don't want you.
But she's not
But
trying to
wait a minute.
lose.
Love
Hold on.
her.
She's not trying
Hold
to
on,
lose.
hold on. The reality side of it, though. How many women and on this show and men have been through that?
Yes.
When somebody clearly don't want you, they've made it perfectly clear. Their actions made it perfectly clear that they didn't want you.
We go back a couple episodes,
and you
what
still
did I
stuck in
say?
there.
Choices.
This chick right here.
Choices.
So, it's the choice, but I think also her story, you know, they alluded to the fact, and she even said to her point was that she got into this process because she had been so unlucky in love and that this was it. So she does not want to lose. That's part of the issue. She just doesn't want to lose. And I get it. I mean, heck, I'm 47. Hell, I don't want to lose. But again, you don't put yourself out here on Front Street. You on national TV. You already look a fool, but you want to salvage what you can and basically say it's not me, it's him.
Okay,
well, it's her.
Camel, here's a great question. Let's take the cameras out of this scenario. Let's put it in a real life scenario because everybody done been through it. Then chased up behind somebody that really didn't want them and got used and jumped, as the parents say, jump up and down on you. You know, whenever they want to. You know, use you up all that, and you still stuck in there.
wait.
Yeah, that's the old
I'm
folks.
sorry, that was a color purple.
Jump up and down on you. Let them jumping down on you all day. Yeah.
Jump up and down.
Jump up and down on y'all.
Of course, so climb on you and do your business.
So think about that. That happens a lot. So how many people in real life scenarios stay in situations because with social media, you've been posting the whole relationship.
Yep.
About how great your relationship is. And then when it's time to break up or when things ain't going right, you know, you don't want to look crazy or to your family and friends. Correct. Because y'all been flossing around and y'all been a perfect couple.
Right. And that's to say, at least she married
someone that got a ring out of
more for a social
media life.
Let me be the first to say that this is me. Y'all know I had my whole meltdown about Mr. Ghost Me, and I was all, you know, triggered, and then he would randomly show up on the show and I would be triggered. And I very much meant it when I said, why is he stringing her along? Why is he out of this mouth saying, I don't want you, and demonstrating, I don't want you. And then over here, he's doing things that keep the connection, right? Because I think to use, what's the song with Lauryn Hill? If you let go, I'll let go
too.
It got to be the sex.
Yeah, it's the sex.
It got to be the sex. They must be having great sex.
Tell y'all, I think it's more than that. And I
don't even think it's
not a narcissist
good at it
or anything. Part of this remind me of, oh girl, y'all ran off the show. I would love for her. If you're watching, we would love to get an update from you. And I promise I won't let
it wasn't me
anymore.
It wasn't me.
Come back. But it feels very much like there's a chase that he's creating because
shoot.
A chase? How? I mean,
it was them.
Right.
Them.
They was the mean ones. But my thing is, why have that whole conversation with the cameras and Pastor Cal? I want a divorce. I don't want to be with her. Da 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 da. And as soon as Pastor Cal get up, I mean, Pastor Cal hadn't even closed the door
in her ear.
In her ear.
It's sex.
I don't think
not even that. I think he's enjoying that process of basically breaking. He is literally breaking this girl down to her lowest point. He literally is. I mean, you sat there, and again, many of us have done this without the cameras. He's
trying to get a spinoff.
He's trying to be self-made. Yeah, she is in this because she wants to win. She believes by giving him sex and doing her wifely duties is going to keep him there.
But Nick asked why he's doing it. And I'm going to say it again.
Because she's allowing it.
Not just that. It got to be good. As a man, and I want fellas to chime in. Is you sleeping with some average cat 9 out of 11 days just to be doing it? Come on now.
That's what I said.
Doing some spinning.
Raw, and you ain't using nothing. Come on, fam. Like they
She
gotta.
got that
Come on
good,
now.
good. She
Come
got
on
that.
now.
You know what? So I'm gonna say, it's to me emotionally. I don't think the sex is worth it. I think there's some, and I'm gonna just throw this out here, and this is the love bug side of me. I think he is afraid of what I think he is developing feelings. I think they have had some moments outside of the mind-blowing sex. I think they have had moments outside of the camera. Clearly, they done had private time. They slept together more than any other couple on the show. But I feel like two things are happening. They're trauma bonding, right?
Rich need a timeout.
He developing feelings in his balls. That's about it. Only thing tingling on him is his balls.
Rich need a timeout.
But then why keep saying stuff like I'm developing feelings for you?
He can keep smashing.
He's keeping right. He's
take it from a man.
Look,
at some point, women start listening to us. We telling you what dudes do.
But sex is not hard for y'all to get. So why
was dirt bags. We weren't all these upstanding citizens you see beyond in front of you today. We were dirt bags at one time in our lives. So we can relate to Chris. Yes, we can. Most of my homies on here can relate to Chris. Everybody had dirt bag part of their life. And if it's good sex, you gonna keep hitting it, regardless whether you can't stand or don't want to be with her. And remember, he's 27, she's 26. That's the perfect dirt bag age. They're young.
They're young.
Everybody did the dumbest stuff
at that age.
We all did. Everybody did something stupid. And so So we coming down on them, but we are looking at it from people in their 40s. You know, I know most of us in our 40s at least. And we're talking about people in their 20s. We're talking about people in their 20s, and my man is in his dirtbag era. It's his dirtbag time.
My age, I am 22
plus.
Yeah.
So at the time, so you ask why would he keep doing it? It's the same thing. Just like when they say, guys, you know this girl like you, but you keep letting her come over, you keep smashing. What you think it is? It's the sex. She doing something good,
right?
She doing something good, because even after all this, he still ain't trying to. He's still blowing her off. And she still give it up. That's why when Pastor Cal got up, he was like, when this camera go off, drop it like it's hot. That's all it is. Drop it like it's hot. When this camera go off. So
Nate said, you're a dirt bag. You will say whatever to keep it. That is dirt bag etiquette.
That's dirt bag 101.
Gandy said, listen to Lefty, y'all. So once again, we got the Lefty logic is ruling the show.
Every man, when you look at his resume, it's a section in a resume that is listed as dirt bag.
So between 1999,
exactly how long can you be in the dirt bag? How long is that part of your resume before we get worried that is more of who you are than a moment in time?
When a resume is nothing but dirt bag.
Right. Because some people are still in their 40s.
From age 15 and up.
Right.
If you don't see that change.
Well, like Asada said, age don't, but let's just take it. Some men and women just ain't no good. They just are what they are, right? But then you have some men who will convert back to dirtbag stage, depending on what they've been through. If you've been through a rough relationship or divorce or something that broke you down, you'll go you'll go back to your dirtbag ways, because that's the safe place to be. When you're a dirtbag, you don't care about nothing. That's a defense mechanism.
Exactly.
Smash everything moving and don't care who you hurt along the way.
If you ever see on their resume, they was a lifeguard from 99 to 2004. They was a dirtbag.
You've heard it here first.
All right, ladies, you heard it. If they was a lifeguard back in the 90s, early 2000s,
And like
Don't
and
do
T
it.
Rich makes a great comment. Convenience is a hell of a drug.
It is.
It is. It's a hell of a drug. Like, you don't like this girl. You know you don't, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Especially you get a little of that oil in your system, you get a little of that bat juice in you, you're gonna do something stupid.
And can we talk about, like, Paige was sitting there smiling and everything, and then they walk out and you see her face drop and you see the real emotion behind what she was trying to present.
Mhm.
But can we talk about the fact that y'all Negroes just come have a conversation with me before y'all went out on a date? Y'all
Pretty
missed
much.
that when he was like, I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready. And I'm like,
Right.
yes.
I'm gonna put this out there, and it's true. It's a fact, amazing fact. Some of y'all women have created dirt bags.
Here we go.
And
And
Okay, ladies, I
And-
have had
Would you like me to?
And-
You want me to
I have had it
expound?
with
Andy said up dirtbag
Like,
X53.
so ladies, have at them.
You want me to expound?
Yep, I
go
do.
right ahead. Go
So
right
ladies,
ahead.
that's kind of tight. How
I'm
do
gonna
we
tell-
make y'all dirt bags?
I'm gonna tell you. Most boys don't start out. Young men don't start out as dirt bags. That means some woman or some little teenager broke their heart, and then, like Lefty said,
Got my eyes.
that's a safe
over here.
place. That's a safe
Eyes.
place. So instead of getting hurt,
Lefty is not agreeing with you right now.
I'm speaking personally. It was just my personal thing. That's why I'm like, yeah.
listen,
You right,
listen.
though.
every man can think back to when they got their heart broke the first time, and then a safe place was to just be out there.
Yeah. It could have been in 4th or 5th grade. You just don't like how that feel. I remember a little girl broke my heart about the 5th grade. I sent her a little note and everything. Next day, she came to school. Remember back with the picture with the buttons?
Yeah.
She came to school with another dude button on. Oh, hurt my heart.
Oh, hurt your heart.
Exactly.
All right.
Drove me straight to Dirtbag Avenue.
Thank you,
I
Vanessa.
was like, there it is.
She wouldn't meet you in the coat room.
Man, she came with his little button on. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I was so hurt, man.
So first up,
Did she give you a picture back?
yeah,
I ain't giving my button.
no. Friend zone has nothing to do with making
Here
y'all
we go.
dirt
I
bags.
didn't say nothing about no friend zone.
Eric did. Dudes who were trapped in the friend zone too long. Eric, that has nothing to do with y'all being dirt bags. Now, first up,
No.
I was actually gonna go with Mr. Smokefella's story because what I have heard is that most dudes lose their virginity to much older women.
True.
That's what I've heard. If we take a poll, it's usually not the same age because y'all just want to screw. And y'all pickers is not about picking quality women, as my best friend would say. It's not about y'all picking the women who screwing in high school. Y'all not picking the good girls. Y'all don't want the good girls because they not giving none up.
Facts. All
so
facts.
your heartbreak is your fault because
Yes.
you're thinking with the wrong head in high
Not
school.
in 5th grade.
No.
4th, 5th grade, I wasn't. I wasn't thinking about sex then.
No,
I liked
You were
I
thinking
call
about
BS
rubbing
on
on booties and squeezing.
No, I
You
didn't.
was trying to get her in that closet, that
The
clothes
coat closet. Meet them
closet,
in the coat closet. Yes.
and get her in there and feel on her booty.
I
and
used to
kiss
play-
her in the
I used to
5th
play,
grade. Yes, she was.
I used to play Penny Lover when I used to play Penny Lover.
Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie, baby. Got my Lionel Richie on.
Okay,
Boy,
Eric, you're not finna come for me. I have not
Yeah.
broke anybody's heart by putting them in the friend zone. In fact, I'm triggered. Hold on.
The love bug move, baby. The love bug. That's what we call it.
Fix the picture. Fix the picture.
I am triggered because I'm always put in the damn friend zone. I'm the homie lover friend that's super cool and all of a sudden lose all of my sex appeal because I'm cool. So
Cool. You the cool chick.
I'm the cool chick. I mess around and now I'm everybody's sister.
That's what you think?
Yes, that's what happens.
Stop.
It's the truth.
Stop
It's a
it.
true story.
Hey, well, can we all agree on this at least?
What's that?
95% of women have been paged at one time in their life.
Absolutely.
And
More than
99.5% of men have been Chris in their life.
You see what E just said?
So when girls chase that roughnecks and this
the good guy, yeah.
Hey, we've already had that conversation, yes.
Already had that conversation.
Yes. And that could make a good guy into a dirtbag for a season.
I have not rejected somebody and turned them into a dirtbag.
Correct.
So you
I'm
think?
Sure that because I even got love for dirt bags. If you got a little bit of potential, love bug will try and love you through it. That's my damn problem. That's my heartbreak. If you got, I'm Paige, because every time he would pretend to show me like that he got some potential to be a good guy, I'm like, I can love you.
Reeling it in.
Oh,
we can work through this.
Hold on. Women do not take that advice from Love Bug, because you cannot love a man through a dirtbag stage. You cannot.
We're not saying that you can, but what we're saying is that all of us have thought that at some point in time in our lives.
Okay, so
I was 14 when I got my heart broke, and I went through a dirtbag season.
But I want to.
How long did yours last?
I want to counter what Nick said. I got to counter what you said earlier. When all the ladies was amen. When all the men was amening you and all that up there. What about the women who wanted either the dope boys, the pretty boys, the athletes? You wasn't getting no time of day back then. You remember? You know the song back then. They didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
We said that already. We already talked about us.
No, she's talking about we only want the nasty girls who doing it. I was offended by that.
It's a true.
You wanted the church girl that kept the legs closed.
Well, it was.
Hold on. The church girls were some of the nastiest girls. So stop it.
It was true, but you shouldn't have said it.
It's so true.
You shouldn't have said it. That wasn't right.
And just like y'all say, we always want the roughnecks. We don't want the roughnecks. We just want somebody that can fight.
There you go.
We don't want to have to fight.
Well, everybody can't fight.
We can't be together.
Make me think you can fight.
So you want the dirt bag that's knocking cats out like
no? I need to make sure I'm safe. That's
a requirement. Let me see your boxing skills.
Hey, I want to know.
You gonna check your street resume
with you? So it's not a roughneck. I just want to know, like, you got some edge. I don't want you to be. You can't sing silk necks out of everything. You know,
we are not finna sit here and pretend like women don't go through stages like dudes do. Only want certain type of girls. Y'all got the dudes. It was what was it? The dudes with the sounds in the car. Remember that era?
Yeah, the 5.0s, the 5.0s.
What we call the car booties. If you didn't go through a car booty stage, come on now.
Yeah.
I didn't go through that because my dad was not having that. I'm just gonna be honest. Moselle was like, If you pulled up to my house and it sounded like you had 12s or 15s in your trunk, my dad was gonna stand at the door with them.
Like she can't go.
She can't go.
Yeah, no, I went through a car booty phase. I had loved being with the 5.0s. Yeah, absolutely. 5.0s and a curl.
Yeah, see, like dude in Minister Society. What's that talking about? But it does, because think about them cats back in whose school wasn't popular, that, and the other, and now they like vice presidents and executives and got the good jobs and all that. And so do we blame them if they go through a dirtbag phase?
No, I'm not gonna. All of us progress and learn, so we all have to go through it. Girls have had their dirtbag phases, men have had theirs. We evolve. So I'm not mad at you because you did it.
It goes back to my earlier question. At what point does that time period on your resume is too long? And it means that you enjoyed the dirtbag phase. Because most times people who are not dirtbags, that are reacting out of being hurt, as soon as they come face to face with the fact that they have caused that type of hurt to somebody else, it snaps out of it and they don't do it anymore. They're not doing it to hurt somebody else. They're doing it because they are hurt. But if you don't care, you looking at somebody and you are a dirtbag. It's a difference between having a dirtbag moment and you being
a dirtbag.
But you know, some people could get caught in that phase and can't get out.
stock options.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not rolling with that.
Somebody could get caught in that because they don't never want to get hurt ever again.
No, I think
So
that
then there's
a lot of
something
men,
wrong with
a
you
lot
and
of
you
people
need
stay
therapy.
there.
If
Right.
that sounds very carnivorous, that you eating other people's hearts up so they won't nobody eat yours, then go sit your butt down somewhere and be single.
Or you're just enjoying
That's what a
taking
dirtbag
advantage of other
is.
people. Or
No,
you
a
just enjoy
dirtbag is
taking
not.
advantage
A
of other people.
dirtbag is somebody who enjoys the benefits of a relationship without making a real commitment. Whether they make you believe that they're committed to you or they say they're committed and cheat on you. A dirtbag is somebody who wants the benefits of a commitment without going through the actual commitment. That's a dirtbag.
No, a dirtbag
Not
is somebody
about
that's
somebody being
a
single.
dirtbag is gonna tell you I don't want you. I'm gonna keep smashing you, and I'm gonna smash her over there. Something that's honest
There are
with you. That's
levels.
gonna tell you
There are
that
levels.
I'm smashing Jane, Mary, and Joanna.
So you got King
want a man?
Dirtbag, you got King Dirtbag,
Right.
Junior
There's
Dirtbag.
levels.
Yeah, it's levels
too.
to
There's levels
dirtbag.
to Dirtbag.
If you get to King Dirtbag, you are a dirtbag.
Yeah, if you get that high, you just a dirtbag.
Yeah.
You just a dirtbag. It's not about getting trapped into a cycle.
No.
What does Mr. Smokefella always say? Choices. You're choosing to be a dirtbag.
Exactly, because
But it is easier, and I think a lot of women, especially when you hit a certain stage in your life, it's easy to fall into that because it's easy to not care.
Yeah, you hit it right on the
You've
point.
been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You've been through a whole lot, and it's just easier to be that way. Or like the women who only sleep with married men or men in other relationships. Like we clown and we dog them out, but maybe that's a defense mechanism on their side. You know what I'm saying? That's like keeps them from getting hurt, keeps them from vesting their heart in something.
Exactly.
You know? So it's as bad as it sounds, the dirtbag thing it can be reasons for it. Some people just ain't no good. Let's just be totally honest.
Yeah.
There you go.
On both sides of the fence.
Some people
On both sides of the fence.
Some people just ain't no good.
On both sides of the fence, I would agree.
I agree.
Both
It's
men
not-
and
it's
women.
not-
Women are not immune to the women do the same thing. We there's some on both sides. Yes, Ben. You want to make sure that we took responsibility
But I
for the
don't-
female.
Yeah.
Female
As my man Luck say, hussies.
the hussies.
Being a
low down,
hussy.
you low down hussy.
But
You got
I don't-
dirtbags and hussies.
I think for at the end, it's like I don't know, it's like somebody getting off drugs or alcohol. Like when they want to get help, when they ready to stop.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes it could be just finally finding that right person. Sometimes it's a certain phase in your life, you know, where you just like, I'm sick of this. You know, I'm sick of living like this. You know what I'm saying? But so it's not really a time frame. It's hard to put a time frame on it.
The dirtbag stage only ends when you realize your self-worth.
Exactly.
Tandy said, wait, my ex wasn't a dirtbag then. He was just a jerk. Got it.
Right. Got it. Yeah. So it does. So in this, you know, going back to the show, like Chris.
Let's ask this question. Let's go back to the King Dirtbag. Is he a dirtbag because I guess for me, I'm thinking of it differently. If you tell me you smashing so and 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 so, and I choose to continue to sleep with you, does that make you a dirtbag, or does that make me desperate? Does that make me have self-esteem issues because I don't understand that there are boundaries and I can say no.
Right. You're a willing participant at that point.
Or it could be that I feel like
dirtbags.
Well, not even that. I feel like I could be the one that makes that change. So like you say, when they meet that right person, every woman believes that she's the right person. So I'm going to be the one to change his ways.
Bars. Hold on. That was bars. Every woman thinks she's that woman, that right woman. Bars. It happens. When we come, especially, I'm going to tell you.
What happened when you found out you ain't that woman?
And all of us have found out that we ain't the right one.
You're right. You don't get to declare that you're the right woman. Let me just say that's not a declaration you could go in and make.
Now the other side of that though is what about men who think like that? We always hear the phrase "Captain Save-'em," trying to turn a hoe to a housewife. Kanye just got divorced. He thought he was gonna lock Kim down, and I don't believe for 1 minute she was faithful the whole relationship. I don't believe it. But you know, so that goes for both sides. There's some dudes think It can calm down the wild tiger and the female. You know, he think what between his legs is taming him. So
and you ain't the one.
Right.
Or I think that sometimes they think just they think that someone is hurt and a good man, you think that you can love them enough to believe in love again. Like if I show them a pure love, if I show them a love that's unconditional, that I see how they are jacked up, that I can make them believe in love again. It ain't gonna happen. Right. I'm with you.
On dice. Yes.
I'll say you reach king dirtbag status when you don't have no boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
When I mean you don't care, you going for best friends, sisters, like you just out here, like there's
Mamas.
no like pretty much the type of cat that
hold on. Y'all not gonna let that no. Y'all not gonna let that go.
Wait,
he said sisters, friends, and
friends. I mean, he just smashed anything. I mean, just has no
smash no mama and daughters.
I mean, the type of dude you wouldn't leave your girl around. Like we could be homies. I wouldn't leave my girl around certain cats. I'm like, hell no. It ain't the fact that she'll go. It's the fact that I don't want to put my hands on her.
He gonna
try it.
Because he think every woman want him.
Mm-hmm.
He think he God's gift to the green earth. Every woman want to be with him, and he'll try it, whether he intoxicated or he just being on some slick stuff. And then that's when we got to show them fight skills. but you all have friends, women, a lot of women like that. You got chicks, you'll never leave around your guy.
Oh hell no, they wouldn't even meet them.
Right, you don't know nowhere near the vicinity.
You get mad when you bump into her at the mall and she see your man.
So that's when you reach king dirtbag status. That's just no boundaries, man. Like everybody should have some kind of boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a dude that slept with his brother's wife.
Oh my.
Dirtbag. And no, it was not me. But yeah, I know cats, man, who go after your girl, don't care. Do not care at all. It's Mr. Girl. Yeah.
I will say that I have experienced that. I have experienced where my ex best friend, first, they was the one who snitched on him. Like, hey, I think he cheating. They was like, yeah, check out, ride past his house. You know what I'm saying? You'll see his car out there. And then it was, you know, I wish my girl was more like you, and I don't understand why he treating you that way. And
I'll treat you better.
Right.
You my girl.
And exactly. And it plants those seeds in your head. And you may not, I never went, but it definitely made me look at my ex differently, right? Like, you really out here foul. You got to be out here real foul that your own boy is snitching on you. That was my
No, he went out there foul. His boy was just landing you up like a pin, like pinball piece.
That's what I'm saying. Then you peep game, but the first thought is, especially when you actually catch them cheating, when they actually lead you the breadcrumbs that you find out. But then you actually see, like, you a dirtbag too, because how could I ever trust you? Right. You're going after your best friend's girl.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait a minute, he ain't even trying to play you like that. He's not trying to show you as the ex his boy's girl. He's just trying to come at you. Period.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see her at the food court. We dodging. We did dodging like Spencer's. Like, let's go in here.
It's one of those like, who are there?
Can I ask you this? Did you ever tell your ex-husband that his boy?
I did.
Shot his shot. Okay. Yeah.
I did. After a while, after I pumped him for as much information as I could get him, I started
for the info. Right.
I started to let him know who my source was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was like, he just want us through. And I was like, well, I actually used it to my advantage for being petty, because I was like, yeah, well, you keep thinking that don't nobody want this, because you keep wilding out in them streets like I'm gonna always be here. But I got options.
Yeah, dirtbag option right there. Because that one was a dirtbag, right? Clear dirtbag.
Clear.
But
so
you know,
isn't it? So
argument you going for the throat.
So in those situations, in those type of situations, like there's certain things I don't play at all. If somebody reaching out to you, you tell me right away. Like I don't do the whole suck up information so you can hold it against me. Lines of communication should not happen because I'm one is if you're gonna let me walk on the grass full of snakes, you just as bad as the snake biting me. Like you're gonna let me walk in the grass barefooted, knowing there's snakes in there, and I'm around this cat just to be, you know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not cool to me.
And I don't think sometimes it's not even about the girl, or it's not about the person's girlfriend or boyfriend. It's about their relationship with each other, whomever, the friend's relationship is that, it's a competition. It's a competition, or you did something to me, and I'm gonna get back at you. So there are a whole lot of things that go into
my ex get rims. Next week, dude got to get bigger rims. My ex get a new car. Next week, dude got to get a new car. Like it was forever a competition between them, and yeah.
So you was the grand prize, huh?
All right.
I didn't know.
Well, I mean that's good, but I think that's when we talking dirt bags. So like you said, those levels. I mean, R. Kelly is like on a godly level of dirt bag. That's past king.
That's the most supernatural type stuff. That's supernatural.
That's Mount Rushmore dirt bag.
That's Thanos. That's Thanos dirt bag. That's Thanos. He collecting stones and snapping and killing
Big Brother Almighty.
So let me ask you guys this, since we're talking about dirt bags. At what point, me and Camo Chick have come to the conclusion that we all think we the right girl and we not the right girl, right? So we always think that we're Mrs. Right Now for a dirt bag. We've all been there. But what is it that switches? And I get it that it's something internal, but I have literally watched some of my male friends transition out of the dirt bag phase, right? Or I'm not even gonna call it a dirt bag phase. Some of y'all are just in a hoe phase. Some of y'all don't want commitment. You're open about that. Y'all smashing everything. You're doing everything to avoid getting your heart broke. But then at the end of the day, you end up like falling for somebody. What's that transition? Because I think for me and Camo Chick, we trying to figure out that's when we want to come in. We don't want to come no earlier when y'all still in y'all whole phase, but definitely transition when it's bull o'clock. Yeah,
I want to be bull o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, I want to know when it's bull o'clock.
I think you gotta know how much to give and how much to pull back. You can't always be convenient. Like that's the one that draws his attention. Not the easy one. You know what I mean? Like you ain't coming every time he call, or you always available at the snap of a finger. You got to kind of, it is a game in a sense, right? So especially somebody who didn't told you that they don't want no commitment, they just dating right now, they doing whatever they doing. Then don't be his 10 p.m. Don't always be available when he call. Don't always, drop your drawers whenever he want. Like you got to make him chase. You got to turn into a true hunt. And that's when he'll fall for you. That's when you start falling because you like, damn, now you find yourself really after this woman. Or you trying to connect on a different level. You're not letting him control the whole narrative. So that's a big part of it.
Ladies, don't drop your jaws.
Thank me later.
So Keith said he has transitioned into a non-dirt bag. Keith, tell us about your transition house. Eric said a woman can't change a man, but she can make him want to change.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah. Don't always come when he's there. Facts, T-Rich. Facts. Those are
yes.
Yeah. And so if you drop your draws, then you should follow T-Rich advice to keep the chase going even then.
There you go.
I mean, that is because like we say, people do what you allow them to do. And then and now you're separating yourself if you think, being a good girl and that is just being there whenever he called and being convenient, you're making yourself one a minute. You're not standing out. You stand out when you kind of like, no, I just talk to you Sunday, or no, I ain't on that tonight. You gotta teeter with it a little bit.
So I love it. I love it. So Jerome said this is probably the best thing he done said all night with his silly self. You got to show him that everything out there is not worth his time. You got to make him feel that he can't lose you.
Yeah.
Joey said facts.
And sometimes you stick around through dirtbag, through the dirtbag session and through that whole phase, you end up winning the prize. Sometimes. It's a gamble now.
That's a gamble.
That's a gamble.
That's a gamble.
Huge
gamble.
That's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
That's
but you got
to tell you, don't take that gamble because it's nothing more devastating than investing your time in while he's in the dirtbag stage.
Yes.
Exactly.
Only for him to come out of dirtbag stage and choose somebody else.
Well, that's why you can't become that vested. I mean, even if you like somebody, you enjoy being around, you enjoy talking to them, you still got your boundaries.
Right.
And that'll change a lot. Like you say, if you just giving in and doing exactly what everybody else doing, then where do you stand out? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna make me want you on top of just calling you at 10, 11 o'clock at night and just want to smash and go home?
So let me ask the fellas another question, since we getting all these good juicy secrets out of y'all. So how do you balance if you really like somebody? And I get that you say the chase. How do you stay authentic, stay transparent, and then still put forth and play the game, creating a chase? Like, how do you balance those two things?
It's a game of chess. And I'm not a great chess player. I just know the little basic rules. But you know how the chess is strategic, right? It's a strategy. And then I don't know, it's really no right or wrong answer to that. You know what I mean? Because everybody reacts different. Like just you playing a chess game, some people react to a move in one way, but the next opponent react a different way. But after every move, then you gotta be ready to do your counter move. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be
much work, dog.
that counter move. No, it's really not. You just gotta stay focused. Keep your eyes on the prize.
Well,
what he said.
Get the queen.
I get it. But I think for those of us, when you're in your 20s, that sounds great, right? That sounds like I got time. I'm gonna do all that. My 30s, maybe 40s.
You know what that sound like? It sounds like that movie too. Can play that game.
Yeah,
you got to calculate like
doing all that, dog.
Okay, he just texts like how long before I text back so I don't look thirsty. And like I may want to see you, but my response should be I see you Sunday. I want to see you today, but I can't say that because then like that.
No, I wouldn't say do that, but I would say is when you see it going in a certain direction, and you know the direction that the relationship is going in, then you gotta make your counter move from there. Either stay in it, fall back,
right?
You know what I'm saying, or that's what I mean. Not that old. I know what you're talking about. That I don't want to look thirsty,
right?
Stuff. No, like if you see he only calling you to come by and smash, and you ain't on that, then you gotta
go by the smash. You
gotta make a move. Like, no, I want to go out. No, meet me for drinks. No, meet me at the coffee house. No, I ain't coming over your house. You know what I'm saying? That's how you play that. I'm giving away too many secrets. My bad, fellas. I'm just trying to help the ladies out tonight. I missed them.
Listen, Marie is helping the ladies out too. She said a wife o'clock is when a woman is herself without apologies or regrets, confident and secure, understanding that all money is not good money, willing to say what you're giving, I am not receiving, and walk away. He wants to be desired, but not needed. He does not want to be the source of your happiness. He wants your light to shine so bright that he steps his game up to be
in your mix.
Your mix.
That's
get your own boo, and then you let him in when you feel like it.
You gotta, a confident a confident, not cocky person, period. You know, I'm gonna speak from a man. Like a confident woman is attractive, but not the over the top, not the not I don't do that, not them type.
Think highly of yourself.
Yeah,
the confident. Yeah, that's a sexy thing.
Eric said you have to train somebody how to treat you.
Exactly.
Right now, this was some real good advice. This was.
Look at them. They missed us. They really did. Because, you know, normally we can't get all this out of them.
I mean, they dropping bars and like they missed us. These two right here.
I did. I missed y'all last week.
You missed us.
My lawyer is not present, so I can't answer that question.
What you say?
My attorney not present, so I can't answer that question.
Oh, whatever.
I could incriminate myself.
Yeah.
Whatever. That means yes.
See my face.
But now the other thing is too, now if you falling for the same stuff you was falling for in your 20s and your 40s,
then that's the problem.
Something wrong with you.
That's the problem.
If you a 45-year-old Paige, you need to consider counseling.
And there are some 45-year-old pages.
It's a lot of them. If you're a 45-year-old Paige,
I think the important thing is remember, like for me, I was married and in a committed relationship for 20 years. So coming out of it, I had to grow up into dating in my 40s because the last time I dated was in my 20s, right?
Yeah.
So I had to figure out.
So basically, you came out a sucker.
I was a sucker. Oh my God. I was Paige.
You was rusty. You was rusty.
Rusty in the mud. I got bamboozled, led astray. Yeah, all that.
You like the dude that ain't shot ball in 20 years and come out that first game.
Thank you, Nate.
But he my lawyer, so I don't know how that's gonna work. So.
Sorry, I just signed a contract.
But Nick, I can see where that. I can see that though. You've been in a marriage, yeah.
You know, I had been a wife. I had been in a wife mode for 15 years.
Yeah.
Well, that Nick, that's just for anybody that will come out of a 20-year marriage. You gonna think the same thing that you was doing 20 years ago gonna work this day and age. It's not.
Right.
Yeah, because when you turn your phone over, you can't see that 3 or 4 is me mad at you saying you a hoe. Like there's, you know.
Wait, when you was in the dating game, we were still paging folks.
We were still paging.
Yeah.
You were still stopping at payphones.
Right. We were still paging folks.
Yeah. Like that's how far back me and my ex went. Like legit.
Yeah.
I turned 21 in the relationship with the man that I married. We were only married for 6 years, but we were together from the time I was 21 to 41. So for me, like coming out of that relationship, I was done. I was naive.
Your first statement was like, "What's your sign?"
That's fine. And move on.
You were still writing your numbers on napkins and pieces of paper.
There you go.
There you go.
Let me give you my Skytail pager. Page me, boo.
Oh
Right.
my gosh. Well, I would give somebody like some flat. I mean, I'm a little flexible with somebody coming out of a marriage, you know, after that amount of time. But if you've been single all this time, and some of us just ain't grown up in our relationship.
That's true. But I'm just gonna say, and we're gonna have a conversation about this. Dating in your 40s,
baby, bye.
It's something totally for men and women. It's something totally different. That's a whole new ball game.
If he had, I'm gonna need y'all to do like Tyler Perry said. I'm gonna need you to make that list. And if all of the good on this side outweigh all of the bad, you need to stay with them because this dating pool is like
BS. It's some BS.
And you're dealing with a lot of baggage. You're dealing with a lot of baggage.
Whether it's people like me who are coming out of a marriage or a long-term relationship, and so they've been hurt severely. And they're trying to figure out whether they ever want to get that deep again, or you get chronically single people who don't want to break their habits, their patterns.
Man.
Everything is other people fault, you know.
Right. Yeah, because people do get stuck in their ways.
I'm tired of telling everybody my favorite color is purple. You know, like, Honey Bunches of Oats is my favorite cereal. Like, what do you do for fun? Bowling. Like, and now it's COVID. I don't even remember what I do for fun.
Right.
Go outside? Like, I don't know. Like,
It's ridiculous. Yes, smoke fella.
Nobody just gonna listen. Y'all heard her say honey bunches and oats is her favorite cereal.
I heard her.
Yeah,
Yes.
too. I didn't understand.
Ain't nobody.
who asked you? Listen, on these dating apps, people ask you stupid questions like, "What's your?"
I get it, but that's what you didn't say. Like Frosted Flakes. I mean,
No, it's
man.
not Frosted Flakes. It's Honey Bunches of Oats.
Honey
I need
Bunches of
texture
Oats?
differences in my life. I never know
I
what I'm
understand.
doing.
You from Gary?
Is it gonna be
You from Gary?
Ah!
You from Gary? So I don't even know why I'm tripping. I'm not surprised.
And you know that's a you can tell you're getting old by the cereal you eat.
That's true. But look, Frosted Flakes with sugar in it. You trying to give me? You trying to give me sugar diabetes? I'm trying.
Right, exactly.
What a healthy.
When all your cereal got oat and grain in it.
Who you be with? You know, like for real. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, it's
getting to know people is hard.
It's hard,
man.
man.
It's like, damn.
Don't
It's
talk
hard.
about my fiber. Get to know each other, and that's
honey bunches and oats keep your pH balance right.
It does not. Shut up.
If I could smack you through the screen.
It is not.
Dang.
I knew he was gonna get one in before the end of the night. Be quiet.
I know it. I know. I'm so sick of him. All right. So y'all, we've been here for 2 hours, and as much as we missed y'all, we are not going over the 2 hour mark.
Oh my gosh.
And my 2-year-old bladder is starting to talk to me. So
Well, just do like Mr. Smoke Fella did and go pee.
just run and pee.
No, we asking the fellas questions. It don't matter.
Right.
How you know I didn't have to take a call?
Because Sly don't call you till about
right now. Okay, right now.
It's about time for Sly to call.
Hey, Sly.
Oh man.
Damn.
I see Keita was on earlier. Tell Sly we said hey.
Hey.
Listen, we gonna sign out. Y'all, we are back now. We had our little break. We back for the next 20 weeks. We've had our little unpaid vacation.
Yes.
Look, Lisa said
Hey.
You see, I figured some fella had to pee.
Damn.
Everybody know y'all cannot hold y'all bladder through the show.
They got pills for that dog.
It's a done deal. And so we're gonna sign off because the money finna bust.
I'm all right. I'm cool. My leg's shaking under this table. But
Oh
I'm
my
all right.
God.
Got that little toe tap.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But I'm good.
Stop laughing. Stop laughing. You
Oh
over
my God.
I ain't at that point yet. I ain't at that point yet. If that happened, I'm running. I'm just gonna go off the air.
Do your kegels.
Hey,
So
Lisa hit it right on the head. That brown liquor, boy.
Does it to you every time.
That's why we're drinking water. All right, Camo Chick, go ahead and sign us out for the night.
Oh my goodness, I missed y'all so much. Oh my, I've had a fantastic time tonight. Love this audience. You all are amazing, amazing, amazing. Remember, it is Women's History Month, so make sure you celebrate those powerful women. We are all fabulous ladies, but make sure you acknowledge the greatness in the sister next to you. Wait a minute, right there you go. I'm gonna acknowledge the greatness in Love Bug, yes. And all the fabulous women that are in our timeline in this feed. May you continue to be great. Shout out to all of you all for what you have been doing and for you all for coming back. Just so you all know, my ladies, we are doing another Living Room Conversations, Queens and Quotes. So if you are down for painting and having intergenerational conversation, please hit me up. We will be delivering paint kits. We're having the event March 28th from 3 to 6, which is a Sunday. So if you are interested in painting, having some fun, having some great conversation, please hit me up. And I will see you all next week. Love y'all.
What picture are y'all painting?
I have two. So one is a picture of a queen, and then the other one is another picture of an African American woman with a quote in her head, which is why
that's dope.
Queens
That's
and
dope.
Quotes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
It was dope last time. So if you didn't participate, even if you are artistically challenged like myself, you can make
Still do
it. Trust me. I didn't think I
You'll
could do
do
it,
it.
but I did it, so you can do it. All right, Lucky, sound us out.
Hey, man, missed y'all last week. Oh, happy International Women's Day, belated Women's Day. And it's Women's Month, right? Ain't it the
Yeah.
whole
Women's
month?
Month, but International Women's Day
Women's
was
Day was
March
yesterday.
8th. It was
Yep.
yesterday.
So to all the ladies, especially the ones doing dope things, man, salute to you. The ones that's, you're going through some things, man. Hey, get up every day, keep it rolling, keep it going. And once again, you can catch us on Saturdays, Humidor Sports, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time for our El Paso folks that want to tune in. And I told y'all I had a little news for y'all. And here it is. Here it is. Starting in April on Sunday nights,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to start your week off. It's the Press Your Luck podcast starting in April. You all will be seeing posted, the flyers posted up and everything else. So you'll get to enjoy your Sunday night and start your week off with me. And I'll be having a lot of special guests on, man. Especially anybody doing their thing. If you want to come on the show, just let me know. One-on-one interviews, promote yourself, promote what you're doing. Not just my cigar people, any and everybody, man. So come join me, man. I'm excited, man. I call this my solo album.
Okay.
But I'm still with the group.
All right, Ralph.
AK,
Right.
So I'm still gonna be here on Tuesday.
Okay,
I'm still
Bobby.
there on Saturday.
That's Bobby.
That's Bobby. Oh, okay.
That's Bobby over there.
Minus the crack habit.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
Bobby.
Bobby.
So yeah,
That's
definitely look forward, man, to spending look forward to spending Sunday nights with you all. And 2 weeks, starting next week, NCAA tournament, follow Smoke Fellas, come smoke and watch the games with us. Peace out.
Yes, sir. Like he said, Humidor Sports Podcast from 11 to 1. You got to come check us out, man. For the ladies, the fellas, it's March Madness. We going in on the round of 64, all the championship tournaments. We get some football in still because there's a lot of going on with the football, with the QBs and everything football. But we get heavily into basketball right now. So if you're a basketball fan, make sure that you check out our podcast because we going in. And we're going to be on location, so be looking for that flyer where we're going to go live with our podcast, and you can come and sit in with us.
With a live studio audience. What?
Drunk, acting a fool.
Lord. Well, I'm just going to tell y'all I missed y'all. I am so glad that you guys are back. Look, I am trying to do some big and amazing things as well. I've reached out. I may be a guest blogger for some folks, some big names. So just know that when we were not here, we were still working, shaking and moving because we always want to connect and definitely bring you guys the hypest, dopest stuff, right? So I just
blogging for the rural family.
TMZ, baby, TMZ. TMZ.
I can't with these. What am I gonna do with them? Anyway, thank y'all. Shout out first to this is our first show in March. Shout out to all of our March birthdays. I want to especially shout out my best friend, Antoine, whose birthday was Saturday. Shout out to the old man. I also want to send a shout out to Dwayne. Today is his birthday. He usually logs in and checks us out, but shout out to Dwayne Murphy. It's his birthday. So just shout out to all of our March babies. Shout out to all of the women. We'll do something special with the birthday. I had all kinds of technical difficulties. I had a little video for the birthdays and the Women International. We'll get it together next week.
My mama birthday Friday too.
Hey, Miss Savannah, happy birthday.
My mama, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, mommy.
Thanks.
So just shout out to all of our March birthdays. If you definitely send it, DM us. If it's your birthday this month, we will give you a special shout out. Also, we are doing special shouts out to all of our women business owners. So if you own a business, ladies, we want to shout you out this month, give you plenty of props. So hit us. And I just want to say thank you and good night to everyone. We are back at it every Tuesday tomfoolery, 7 p.m. Central Time, same place. And we are this close to 1,000 followers. So I need you to like, share, subscribe, and get us to 1,000. That is the goal. Get us to 1,000. Yes, we are like this close.
Get us to 10.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
Next
Enjoy
week,
y'all week, y'all.
next
Enjoy
week
y'all
we're gonna have a
week.
commercial for pH balance. Stay tuned.
Hey, y'all be safe out there too. The weather breaking up here. You know, acting the fool.